Hi guys, you're welcome and welcome back to this channel. If you are new here, I'm Theresa. I'm a content creator based right here in Nigeria. And if you are new here, consider subscribing and don't forget to turn on post notification because that will notify you whenever we drop new content on this channel. And don't forget to like, don't forget to comment, don't forget to share. So in this video, we'll be checking out top 10 highest paid presidents in Africa in 2023. So if you are interested in such content, make sure you watch this video till the very end. So discussion about the highest paid presidents in Africa is as old as the continent itself. Their take home has been a topic of discussion for many years. Some people believe that these salaries are too high, especially considering the poverty and inequality that exists in many African countries. Others argue that the salaries are justified given the responsibility and demands of the job. So in this video, we will explore the issue of the salaries of African presidents. We will discuss the factors that contribute to these high salaries, the arguments for and against them, and the potential consequences of this salary. We will also provide a list of the top 10 highest paid presidents in Africa in 2023. This information will be helpful in understanding the context of debate of presidential salaries in Africa. So on our number one, we have Paul Biya. Paul Biya is currently the highest paid president in Africa in 2023. He is the president of Cameroon and has been in office since 1982. He is the longest serving president in Africa and the second longest serving non-royal head of state in the world. Biya is a controversial figure accused of corruption and human rights abuses. In 2022, Biya was ranked the highest paid president in Africa with an annual salary of over $620,000. This salary is significantly higher than the average salary in Cameroon, which is about $1,200 per year. Biya's salary has been criticized by some as being excessive, given the country's poverty. Biya was born in Cameroon in 1933. He studied law and administration in France and returned to Cameroon to work in the civil service. In 1960, Cameroon gained independence from France and Biya joined the Cameroonian National Union, that is CNU, the ruling party. He rose through the ranks of the CNU and became prime minister in 1975. In 1982, Biya overthrew President Addo in a bloodless coup. He has been in power ever since. Biya has been accused of rigging elections, suppressing dissent, and enriching himself and his family. He has also been criticized for his handling of the country's economy, which has been in decline for many years. On our number two, we have Mohammed VI. Mohammed VI is the current king of Morocco. He has been in office since 1999 following the death of his father Alassane II. Mohammed VI is a constitutional monarch and holds the title of Commander of the Faithful. He is the head of state of Morocco and the leader of the Muslim faith in the country. Mohammed VI was born in Rabat, Morocco in 1963. He was educated in Morocco and France, and he holds a degree in law from the University of Paris. After his father's death, he ascended to the throne and pledged to reform the Moroccan government. He has since introduced a number of reforms, including the establishment of a constitutional court, the creation of a new parliament, and the decriminalization of homosexuality. Also, Mohammed VI is a popular figure in Morocco. He is seen as a modernizer who is committed to improving the lives of his people. He is also a strong advocate for women's rights and has worked to improve the status of women in Morocco. On our number three, we have Cyril Ramaphosa. Cyril Ramaphosa is the fifth and current president of South Africa. He has been in office since 2018. Ramaphosa is a businessman and politician who is also the president of the African National Congress, that is ANC. Ramaphosa was born in Soweto, South Africa in 1952. He studied law and worked as a trade unionist before entering politics. Ramaphosa was a leading figure in the anti-apartheid movement and was imprisoned for his activism. After apartheid ended, Ramaphosa served as deputy president of South Africa under President Thabo Mbeki. In 2021, Ramaphosa was ranked the third highest paid president in Africa with an annual salary of over $200,000. This salary is significantly higher than the average salary in South Africa, which is about $3,500 per year. Ramaphosa's salary has been criticized by some as being excessive given the country's poverty. On our number 4, we have Alassane Ouattara. Alassane Ouattara is the president of Ivory Coast and also one of the highest paid presidents in Africa. He has been in office since 2011. Alassane is an economist and politician who is also the leader of the Rally of the Republicans, that is RDR party. Alassane was born in Ivory Coast in 1942. He studied economics in France and the United States. After returning to Ivory Coast, Alassane worked as an economist for the World Bank and the International Monetary Fund. More so, Alassane entered politics in the early 1990s. He was elected Prime Minister of Ivory Coast in 1990, but he was forced to resign in 1993 after a military coup. Alassane was a leading figure in the opposition in the military regime. In 2010, Alassane ran for the president of Ivory Coast. The election was disputed and led to a civil war. Alassane was eventually declared the winner of the election and was inaugurated as president in 2011. On our number 5, we have Yoweri Museveni. Yoweri Kaguta Museveni is the current president of Uganda and has been in office since 1986, making him the longest-serving president in sub-Saharan Africa. Museveni is a controversial figure accused of human rights abuses and corruption. Museveni was born in Uganda in 1944. He studied economics and political science at the University of Dar es Salaam in Tanzania. After graduating, Museveni joined the Rebel National Resistance Army, that is NRA, and fought against the government of Milton Obote. In 1986, the NRA overthrew Obote and Museveni became president. Museveni promised to bring peace and stability to Uganda after years of civil war. He also promised to improve the economy and fight corruption. He has made some progress in achieving these goals. He has brought peace and stability to Uganda and the economy has grown steadily under his leadership. However, he has also been accused of human rights abuses and corruption. He has been criticized for suppressing dissent and for enriching himself and his family. Next up, we have Paul Kagame. Paul Kagame is the current president of Rwanda and has been in office since 2000. Kagame is a controversial figure, but he is also credited with leading Rwanda's recovery from the 1994 genocide. He was born in Rwanda in 1957. He fled Rwanda during the genocide and joined the rebel Rwandan Patriotic Front, that is RPF. The RPF overthrew the government in 1994 and he became vice president. In 2000, he was elected president. He has been praised for his economic reforms and for his efforts to promote reconciliation and unity in Rwanda. However, he has also been criticized for his authoritarian rule and for his alleged role in the assassination of former President Juvenal Habyarimana. Kagame ranked the 6th highest paid president in Africa with an annual salary of over $140,000. This salary is significantly higher than the average salary in Rwanda, which is about $1,200 per year. Kagame's salary has been criticized by some as being excessive, given the country's poverty. On our number 7, we have Nana Akufo-Addo, who is the current president of Ghana. He has been in office since 2017 and he is a member of the New Patriotic Party, that is NPP, and he is the 5th president of the 4th Republic of Ghana. He was born in Accra, Ghana in 1945. He studied law at the University of Ghana and he worked as a barrister and solicitor before entering politics. He served as a member of parliament from 1979 to 1981 and he was the foreign minister of Ghana from 2001 to 2003. He was elected president of Ghana in 2016. He defeated the incumbent president John Dramani Mahama by a margin of 51% to 47%. His presidency has been marked by a number of policies, including economic reforms and infrastructure development, while others have criticized his social policies and his handling of security issues. Next up, we have Lazarus Chakwera. So another president on our list of the highest paid presidents in Africa is Lazarus Chakwera. He is the current president of Malawi and was sworn into office on June 28, 2020, following a court-ordered rerun of the 2019 presidential election. He is a theologian and politician who has served as the leader of the Malawi Congress Party, that is MCP, since 2013. He was president of the Malawi Assemblies of God from 1989 to 2013. He was born in Malawi in 1955. He studied philosophy at the University of Malawi and theology at the University of Limpopo in South Africa. He also holds a doctorate in theology from Trinity International University in the United States. He entered politics in the early 1990s. He served as a member of parliament from 1994 to 2004 and as a minister of education from 2004 to 2009. Next up on our number 9, we have Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Bola Ahmed Tinubu is the 16th and current president of Nigeria. He was elected in the 2023 Nigerian general election. Tinubu is a controversial figure, but is also one of the most powerful politicians in Nigeria. Tinubu is a wealthy businessman and he is seen as a shrewd political operator. He is also a strong supporter of the Muslim-dominated north of Nigeria. Tinubu's presidency has been marked by a number of controversies, including his alleged involvement in corruption and his close ties to the Muslim Brotherhood. In 2023, Tinubu is ranked the 9th highest paid president in Africa with an annual salary of $90,000. This salary is significantly higher than the average salary in Nigeria, which is about $2,000 per year. Tinubu's salary has been criticized by some as being excessive given the country's poverty. On our number 10, which is the last but not the least, we have Denis Sassou Nguesso, who is the current president of the Republic of the Congo. He has been in office since 1997 after previously serving as president from 1979 to 1992. He was born in 1943 in Congo. He joined the military in 1961 and rose through the ranks. He was appointed prime minister in 1979 and became president the same year. More so, his first presidency was marked by authoritarian rule and human rights abuses. He was overthrown in a coup in 1992, but he returned to power in 1997. His second presidency has been more democratic, but he has been accused of corruption and of enriching himself and his family. He has also been criticized for his handling of the economy, which has been stagnant for many years. So, the salaries of African presidents vary wildly from a low of $1,000 per year to a high of over $600,000 per year. The average salary for an African president is about $100,000 per year. There are a number of factors that contribute to the salaries of African presidents, including the size of the country's economy, the level of corruption, and the political stability of the country. Countries with large economies and low levels of corruption tend to have higher paid presidents. Countries with small economies and high levels of corruption tend to have lower paid presidents. And that brings us to the end of this video. If you find this video informative and you are yet to subscribe to this channel, consider subscribing by just clicking that subscribe button And don't forget to turn on post notification, because that will notify you whenever I drop a new content on this channel. And don't forget to like, don't forget to comment, don't forget to share, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.